Welcome back to another episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. I'm your host, Black Trey, aka Big Cap, aka Trevon, aka Trey, aka whatever you want to call me. Joined always by Big Jerv and Jay Skills, aka Jason Madison, the illustrious director. And we're joined by a special guest today, the owner of Supplement, Jairus Morris, out of the tri-state area. Welcome, Jairus.
Yo, appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah, man. The rest of the guys, they don't know your origin and what you do. Jairus is a owner, entrepreneur of a water bottle company called Supplement.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna get into it, talking about the why of like, why did you get into water for one, and then the water bottle company itself and its origin. So you should start right there.
But yeah, so growing up like anybody else, I always wanted to kind of get into business, start a business. So I kind of got into the water bottle game on accident. I was selling items on Amazon, and it's this service that they have called Jungle Scout, where you're able to like find the top selling items on Amazon. And I kind of discovered this industry that was just doing 40,000 units a day on a week on Amazon. I'm just like, I've never heard of these products. And then when I did some research, it happened to be a Hydro Flask at the time. And, they were selling over 40,000 units on Amazon. And I asked a bunch of friends like, yo, you ever heard of this brand called Hydro Flask? It's like these bottles. And people like, nah, man, never heard of this. This is back in like 2018. And I'm just like, okay, so, there's a market for this clearly. So I did some research. I discovered Yeti at the same time. And then I looked through their pages, their Instagrams, their websites, and I realized the reason why I never heard of them is because they weren't really like marketing to my demographic, like at all. Like it was, people, hiking, just doing a lot of stuff that didn't resonate with me, that wouldn't have attracted me or ended up in my algorithm. So, I was like, yo, man, it'd probably be dope to like, start the first Black owned bottle that kind of gears the product. Like when you come to the page, like it feels like it's something that would be like for you. And at that same time, I was doing my my hydration journey where like I had got a bad report, like most of us get, from the doctor, like, yo, your blood pressure, you need to watch that. Your health and they were saying I was almost pre-diabetic and all of these things. And they were like, how much water do you drink? And I'm just like, man, I never, I don't really have like a certain amount I drink per day. Some days I probably don't really even drink water. And then they were like, well, yeah, well, your kidney test shows that you're kind of severely dehydrated. So I was just like, wow. So I'm like, all right. So I discovered the insulated water bottle industry. And then the doctor tells me that I'm severely dehydrated. So I thought that was like a match made in heaven. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to start this insulated water bottle brand. But I'm also going to have the mission to be to educate urban communities on the importance of hydration. Main reason, growing up, my mom, South Philly, never, ever told me to drink water. Like nobody, like no aunts, uncles, like nobody tells you like when you come in the house, like, yo, make sure you drink some water, man. Like, nah, like we drinking high sugar juices, Kool-Aids and juices and like sodas and stuff like that. Nobody's like consciously telling their kids to drink water. So I felt as though like, man, if I start this brand, we get some, we start to blow up and we have that mission. That's just like educating communities on the importance of hydration. It could be something that's super powerful for the urban demographic. So even down to the name, like the name is Supplement. Water is the body's most important supplement. So that's pretty much how I came up with the name and everything. So kind of like group this whole thing around like, insulated water bottles, but also hydration.
What's it like being like a Black owner in the water bottle space?
I would say it was extremely difficult, especially in the beginning. Because like I said, like, most of my peers never even, heard about water bottles before or even used one. So when I did my soft launch, it wasn't the style bottle that you have right there. It was, I did like the traditional route. I started off, going to Alibaba, getting me some knockoff Hydro Flask. I threw a logo on there. And, I bought probably maybe like 300 or 400 bottles off Alibaba. And then once they got to me, I ran a little campaign. of course, like family and friends, maybe I sold maybe like 100 bottles, which was crazy. And people was hitting me up like, yo, man, like I left my bottle in the car, while I was playing ball. I came back, the bottle was hot, but when I opened it, like, it was still cold. He was like, yo, how'd you come up with this? So people thought like I came up with the technology of insulated water bottles. So that's when I was just like, oh, I need to take this seriously. Like, you know what I mean? Like the culture don't even know, how dope it is to be able to go to the beach or cookouts and like your drink is still ice cold. You know what I'm saying? And it's not no condensation or nothing on the outside. So so that's when I took it seriously. But trying to get into the space, pretty much a white dominant space. All the brands are white owned, geared towards people that are doing. Not saying that we don't surf and we don't we don't camp and stuff like that. I mean, some of us do those things, but it's not something that's going to resonate with you. So a lot of times, it's like a gatekeep kind of industry, honestly. Like even trying to get into the stores and stuff like that, it's a lot more difficult because they don't really value, I would say, this demographic as much because like historically we weren't the pretty much the consumers of insulated water bottles. So I'm pretty much kind of changing the narrative now. I mean, everybody's starting to use them and they're starting to love them. So like I would say, like to get into the industry in the beginning, it was difficult, but it's starting to get a lot easier, especially with Stanley kind of kicking down the door to show people that that people actually like using insulated water bottles. So,
and are you? Oh, go ahead, Jerv.
Oh, my fault. I was gonna say, no, you mentioned your friends and your family. What was their? Because you're right, like it's not a space, and we do get often, most of us, start drinking water when we're told for medical reasons to start drinking water. What was your family and friends' initial reaction when you were like, yo, about to do water bottles, yo?
Yo, honestly, not even just my friends and family, like anybody I told it to used to be like people don't like, especially when it's water bottles. A lot of times in Black business, and this is no slight to anybody that's doing these things, but like a lot of times in our culture, when you think about starting like a business, it's normally apparel. It's like shirts, it's hats, candles, lace fronts. You know what I mean? Like it's like we got traditional businesses that most Black people like get into first. Or real estate. But then when I tell somebody like, yeah, I'm about to start this water bottle brand, people are just like, what? Like, nigga, what? Like water bottles? Like what? Like for what? Like, what do you mean? Like, so thermoses? And it's like, so it's like most people don't understand it.
Shout out to thermoses, man.
My pop had a thermos.
That's what they call it. Everybody be like, yo, oh wait, so you doing the thing with the thermos, right? I'm like, yeah. So it's like in the beginning, it's kind of people thought it was kind of comical, didn't take it seriously, especially in the beginning. But I always tell people that like for real, you really got to believe in yourself in the beginning because ain't nobody else believed in me or like believed in the actual vision, even though. Like when I was raising money for it, the numbers made sense to white people. Like they were like, because they get it. Like, okay, like, Hydro Flask sold back in 2012 for $212 million. Like that's a massive sale of water bottles. So like I was seeing these numbers and I understood the numbers. And it's funny because like after the Stanley thing went crazy, everybody's hitting me up like, yo, man, how's the water bottle brand going? Because like people see like the numbers that you could do. And it's like, I knew this like 7 years ago. Like when I saw the Hydro Flask sold for $200 million. So I knew the money was there. And I knew that the culture wasn't buying water bottles. So yeah, initially, like, everybody kind of just didn't take it seriously. Like, all right, this guy, like I'm using my bottle, but like, yeah, nothing's probably not going to happen off that.
So do you have like a social media, like, are you trying to attack that market and like the the athletes and like, even like the people our age? Like I have a friend who just did a marathon in Tokyo. Like I have another homie who has like a run club, like even I'm like doing the little TikTok thing where I'm like trying to, inspire people to like get, have better wellness, 100-day grind, like do their thing. Like, how are you like cross-marketing your brand with like the online community?
Yeah. So we've been focusing a lot more now on social media. Like we're like the page is starting to grow, probably around almost like 8,000 followers right now. And like people are starting to really adapt it. But like we've done our own thing on the B2B side where Like I said, we're the only Black owned insulated water bottle brand. So like we've been doing a lot of stuff for like business to business. So a ton of people that do like the marathons, other businesses that have give backs or employee swag gifting and stuff like that. We do a ton of custom bottles. So like I got one sitting to me right now. Like this one right here, we just did for Paper Planes. So like they're selling these on their platform. So like we've done bottles for Nike, for Adidas. Like we've done like a ton of like bottles like that. So I think it's more so like when people hear about us and they realize there is a Black option, then they're more inclined to like shoot us that email. So because we do all customization, laser etch, UV print, like whatever we could do it.
We need the BOMM bottle.
We definitely need a BOMM bottle for sure. It's the one I've been keeping it on deck. But where can everyone find supplements bottles?
So right now we're primarily on website. So they go to our page, click the link in the bio, or just go to supplement.com, SUPLMNT, and bottle ship out, get to you in 3 days. So right now we're just trying to be e-commerce kings. And then once we can kind of lead that space, then it gets a lot easier to get into retail. Because that's our thing. Like getting into retail is the goal, is one of the goals, because, traditionally people, you go on to Dick's Sporting Goods or like Target, and, there's like a ton of bottles on the rack. So we've been trying to get in places more where the culture shops. But the only problem with that is that historically they never buy bottles because they never looked at us as consumers of bottles. So it's kind of like one of those things you kind of got to prove it. Like, look at these numbers. Like, look what we're doing. Look how many people are actually using these and repeat buying these. They want these colors. Then before you know it, these people will be like emailing me like, yo, I need those. So that's pretty much like the goal. But for right now, shout out to the website. It's been doing this thing. That's the best place to grab your bottle.
Well, Jairus, thank you so much for joining us. We will continue to hopefully, get to work with you in the future, man. Maybe do a BOMM collaboration water bottle or something like that.
Let me know,
you heard
man.
it from me. Supplement.com. Y'all stay hydrated, support a Black business.
You know it. 48-ounce bottles dropping soon. Big boys.
That's the one I need. Cause this one, I'll be getting through this. It's a couple trips, but for sure, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Definitely. All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep. What's up, Juju?
Juju.
What up, y'all?
I thought you was on Caitlin watch. I ain't gonna lie.
What's that? To watching her game?
Yeah.
I got her over here.
How many points she got?
I don't know right now. I know.
Oh, I thought they had like the little, because they were committed. They were committed to saying like, yeah, they had like the points in the cam and stuff like that, and super important.
I know Josh Green got 1 3-pointer. My focus has went that direction.
You on your parlay?
You dig me?
I ain't mad.
Salute to Caitlin. I see you, sis. But
Y'all been on these,
you just reminded me of the game, Juju.
I was gonna say
exactly. I'm watching. I'm looking at you. I'm like, you ain't watching what I'm watching. Because
speaking of parlays, Jason took the month of February off of no gambling.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he's back,
my brother.
I'm not sure if he's back, but how was that, Jason, being away from gambling? Was it liberating?
It was kind of liberating, you know what I'm saying, knowing that every dollar that I made was going to be in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's interesting. Like I'm a person who has had like an issue with gambling in the past. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like,
oh shit, my bad, bro. Don't come back.
Like I'm not
come back.
Sorry for the jokes.
No,
yeah, my bad.
Like I'm an open book, and it's funny. I was just having a conversation last night with somebody saying like, oh, like I'm a private person, but it's like, actually, I guess I do share certain things about myself on my podcast and whatever. But
you also share selfies, by the way. Congratulations.
Selfies.
Yo,
I knew that.
He set himself up.
Get well soon, but you had took a selfie on the last two.
That's why I said it's not. It's very taboo for me to share selfies.
Hold on, bro. I gotta ask. Because look, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. You hit me up maybe 2 weeks ago. I forget what song I was playing in the morning. You was like, yo, we expect you to be listening to that, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know what I mean? It was just my mood. Bro, I went on your page or however, you know, whether it was a story, whatever. And I just saw you with the biggest smile on your face. And I was just like, who's this guy? Because I don't know this guy.
I don't smile on
this
the
guy?
podcast.
You look like you wanted all of us to check
he
out
said
the
you
Fry
come off
University. Like you wanted us to make sure
You're a tad bit grumpy sometimes, my brother. Just a tad.
Just a tad. No, I mean that's
just a tad.
One of my nicknames is J Mad, and the Mad is you know what I'm saying, emphasize.
Okay.
I didn't even know that nickname. That's crazy. I'm gonna start calling him J Mad for sure.
But
look at J Mad, bro. J Mad.
But no, part of it was
mad.
just you. Part of it was because, you know what I'm saying, the last post was the, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the colonoscopy or whatever, and I wanted to, you know, I'm moved on from that. I'm in a better, you know, space, so I wanted to channel that.
Ladies and gentlemen, they did not flip him, by the way. That was just for episodes.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh my Lord.
But yeah, I took the month off. I didn't bet on the Super Bowl, which was crazy because in years past, I bet, you know, the game, crazy props on the Super Bowl. But in general, February is not really like a tough month not to gamble. Like if you're like a gambler like me, a real gambler, because it's an all-star game. It's the NHL all-star game. So it's not like the consistent, you know, MLB hasn't started yet. College basketball is just still.
You never bet on NHL before?
Oh, bro, I bet on NHL all the time.
Oh, okay.
I've been on niggas they ain't never seen him play. This
is a man who once betted on power walking. So again,
I never bet on power walking.
Listen,
don't put that on me. but I'm gonna just say this like real quick.
In the day.
real quick. So, like the worst thing that you could do is as a gambler sometimes is to win. You feel me? And my intro to gambling was on Bovada like 2016. I think I put like 200 in there, right? But it was, you get a bonus when you know what I'm saying, when you do that. But you don't know, especially if you're not a gambler, that you can't take it out on the first win. You gotta like win like a few times or whatever.
Can't take that out until your initial deposit is done.
To the bonuses, like you gotta activate it, you know what I'm saying, over the length of however many bets, right? So I'm like, fuck. So I win, I lose, whatever. I'm like low-key back even, right? Then I'm just like, I do my first parlay and I do a 14 parlay for like, I think it was $226 or something like that, right? I bet on like the Dodgers, Yankees, and like a NHL game and like another basketball game. Cause this is like when all the sports is going. So it's maybe like late March, early April or some shit. I hit the 4-teamer because one of the baseball games was a run line. So it was like plus money. So I won $2,600 and I was able to take the money out. So imagine me like never really placed a bet other than 200
like into 2,600 your first go around. Yeah, I think I was that nigga also. I'm not gonna lie.
Because my only experience before was gambling and shooting dice in high school. You feel me? Like, so
what y'all play out there? What's y'all dice out there?
We used to shoot craps. So we used to shoot craps in the security office at Verbum Day. You feel me? Like niggas was really like on some shit, and niggas would shoot craps after school. You know what I'm saying? Like before that, niggas played Get Like Me with quarters. You know, but like shooting craps was really like niggas would make.
What's Get Like Me?
Get Like Me is like you flipping quarters.
You flipping quarters, so you got to match.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
So,
you know, we did
that. Shit broke a lot of pockets. I ain't gonna lie.
Get Like Me used to really
Get Like Me probably is like the worst shit you get addicted to.
Especially in high school, bro, because you don't realize, boy, them quarter add in the dollars. Them dollars add up. You eating a sat lunch now, sir. Like you school with it on your mind.
The craziest thing about Get Like Me was we was doing the wager of the bills. You know what I'm saying? So we was going, I would start $5. Get Like Me. You know what I'm saying? So by then, I'm like, Damn. And then the side bets. That's another thing. We don't show enough love for the side bet. Side bet
Shout
niggas
out
never
to
get
side
killed.
betters.
Side bet niggas never. Side betters never get killed. Side betters
Nah,
never
because
get.
they
You know,
know that's
you know what my beef with side betting is though. Honest to God,
It's instigation.
it's like technically, especially like especially if you rolling dice, right? Like you kind of like you're perceived as a nut if you go against the person, right? Like you kind of got to ride, pause, right? You got to ride with the person, pause, right? Like why is that? Why? Yo, what if I don't think you going? What if I think the shit's over, my nigga? Like I can't come up off that. Like I'm wilding because I'm like, yo, you're not gonna hit 6 times in a row, my nigga.
But that's why it's acceptable. I think that's the thing of like it's like
that's not acceptable here. Not at all.
You be mad at me. I be betting shit like.
But why would you be against?
Just don't bet against the nigga.
No, but that's why the gambling gets out of hand because a nigga is so like sick in his head that he think he can beat the crowd too.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So a nigga like, oh hell
That's
yeah,
real.
nigga, oh your bitch ass want something too. I bet. Cool.
Yeah.
You hating on
that's
this
real.
shit?
Yeah, you right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Nah,
it's
for
even
sure.
better to shut up the fucking sideline. Like, oh, you
Right.
really
Nah,
think this
that's
shit a
real.
fluke? I'm gonna take your money too, bitch ass nigga. Like,
Right.
Exactly.
So-
Give me your money.
But that's the thing, bro, about like gambling is so crazy because I didn't hit for like many bands. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, I am the king of hitting like 17, 18, 19, 10 team parlays, bro. Like I've hit
that's
those
a sick brag.
like I hit it.
Yo, can I ask you a question?
I hit a 10
I
team.
gotta ask you a
No,
question.
no question. Like, look, my boy already about to have a flashback right now.
I'm just telling you.
No. Come
Go ahead,
on.
man.
I'm the king.
All right, Juju.
When we talk about, I'm the king of 10, 9, 18 parlay
Yo.
for real.
I'm-
But we're not gonna talk about that.
But
Because you know what my question is, my
niggas
nigga.
have been on the other side of that. Niggas have been way on the other side of that too.
Oh, I know you have, because that's a risky bet to take.
That's a very risky bet to take. So, like, you know, I don't advocate, you know what I'm saying? Do not bet parlays, bet solos, you know what I'm saying? Please don't ever bet teasers either, because that's just the stupidest shit you could ever do. Like, unless it's a 2-team teaser and you got whatever, but if you start getting into 4, 5, 6-team teasers, woo, spare yourself. But I'm gonna just tell y'all
That
real
nigga
quick,
down
like,
bad doing that.
yeah, don't do that. Because the thing that you learn about teasers is you never really need to tease. If the team that you betting on, they usually gonna cover or win, or they gonna lose by more than a tease anyway. You feel me? Like, that's what you learn from teasing. But I was gonna say real quick, like, my worst like gambling moment was in Vegas. I lost the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time, bro. So I was going with my white homeboy, right? And he was telling me
This is where it went
I
bad.
always start off with some stories.
Keep it going. Keep it going. We just ad-libbing. Keep it going.
So we went to high school together, cool ass dude, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of relinked. We hadn't kicked it in a while. So, you know, he was on some hustling shit and he was getting his bread. I forgot what his, you know what I'm saying, shit was, but he was pushing the Audi. He was like, yo, you know, you betting, I'm betting, let's smash out to Vegas.
My bro got tricked out the Audi. You see the Audi was like, hey bro, you looking nice over there, big bro.
So look, so we roll out there. I got a little something in the pocket, right? And he like, man, yeah, I know how to, you know, beat craps. I know how to beat roulette. You know, basically you just gotta double down on the bet until you hit. You know what I'm saying? On like red or black, like if you bet 25 and it don't hit, bet 50. When the 50 don't hit, bet 100. When 100 don't hit, just keep doubling up. And then you'll, like, whenever it hit, you gonna make all that money back that you lost on the other ones. So I was like, all right, for sure. So same thing with craps, right? And he was saying, like, do it on the pass line that has like all the numbers on it. It's like, you know, that where it's like 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, whatever that little line is on the craps table.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, I had never bet craps in Vegas. I only bet craps shooting with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, in the hood. So I'm only betting on the point, or like y'all saying, side betting. I'm not betting on the pass line. So I'm looking at the pass line. I'm like, damn, he kind of right, like a dude. So I'll go in with 100, lose that bet. 200, lose that bet. 400, lose that bet. 800, lose that bet. And I don't know if I finished with 16, but I lost.
Did you faint? I thought my legs was gonna get broke.
No, I think I did go in with 16 or like a band or something as the last bet. Cause I don't think I even doubled up fully the last time, but lost it. And I lost like 3,200, I remember, in like 3 minutes. And then the next one didn't hit either. And then the one after that hit. And I was
my nigga.
Bro. And so I was done. So my whole Vegas trip was done in the span of that moment. Like
you know what I hear from this?
What?
Whatever we do, you do not need to be out Vegas, my nigga. Like,
no, I don't play craps in Vegas no more.
Nah, you just don't need to be listening to white niggas that's talking about keep doubling down no matter what. And you started your story off by saying
that nigga asked Madden.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Asked Madden. He just pushed the button.
I mean, it makes sense, but that double down shit can only happen if you are up to the point where you can afford to play the 1 out of 100 game, right? Like that's the only way that shit work. If you coming in just on some regular shit and you got a couple grand in your pocket and you like, yo, I'm about to turn this, but you know damn well if you lose all this right here and maybe a little more, you're wilding. Nah, you can't play that game.
Yeah, but I didn't know how deep I was gonna get in. It's like a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you bet, you don't know, like you think you going in with this, and then you get in there and you like, nah, they can't get me for that. I gotta cut, you know what I'm saying? Then now you really, you chasing is one of the, oh man, that's one of the worst things you could do in your life, man. But yeah.
We glad you still here with us, man.
Huh?
I said we glad you still here with us, man. You ignored, you don't do no promo for the draft, for the draft kings or the underdogs or the fan duels. You leave that to us. You just sit in the rafters, watch your jersey up there for the one couple 10 parlays and 9 parlays you hit, and just tell us the good old days stories and maybe step in like the OG that get out of jail and be like, hey, bro, it ain't worth it. You gotta just gotta show up at random casinos and just talk niggas out of it.
Exactly. On me. But apparently March is gambling awareness month too. So this is like a perfect, you know what I'm saying, time to like tell this. So on that note, like I was saying that on Twitter, like a nigga told me that. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna sit out for as long as I can, you know, obviously.
Oh, that's what's up.
Like, as I'm telling the story. But and I enjoy, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy betting with niggas. I don't like betting against the homies too, because that's a whole nother side. Like, cause sometimes niggas don't want to pay, shit could get, you know what I'm saying, tricky. That's the whole thing. So I like to bet the casino, because when you bet against niggas, like that could fuck up friendships, relationships, like the whole.
It's, yo, you know what, yo, that's funny you say that, cause like one of the most important things when you betting with the homies is to pay up. And I just want to remind cats that hey, there's an outstanding BOMM podcast that still out there on these streets.
Two niggas.
I didn't even know if I was saying Juju. Listen. Okay, my bad. Hey, Jew, my bad, bro. Hey, listen, sometimes niggas be caught astray. My mouth.
Jerv a snitch.
Exactly.
Look,
yeah, my bad. I caught a stray. My bad.
I didn't know you were telling right now. Damn. Ain't no
my bad.
Shit.
My bad.
To my point, this is why gambling with homies.
This nigga Jason spilled his heart out, bro. Trying to tell niggas to delete the apps, nigga. This nigga Jerv talking about pay up. Sick nigga, man. Sick nigga. Be your own people, man. Be your own people.
Oh, Deion Sanders, bro. Hey, I owe you Trayvon the money, bro. That's I get it now. I'm back.
Right.
I'm definitely in the wrong for sure.
Yo, look, it was a loss. And speaking of loss, Philly lost, man. We gotta talk about this loss of Philly, bro. How is the streets? I don't know if you're still connected to the streets, Jerv, but how's the streets handling the Meek Mill rumors?
Oh man.
I mean, the streets is different now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. One, I'm washed, right? So the streets to me is social media. You know what I'm saying? That's my streets now.
And what the Philly social media streets talking about?
Timelines is crazy, dog. Timelines is out of pocket right now.
I am curious, Jerv. Like, what is the tenor of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
when he dropped that little EP, did you listen?
I mean, in his defense, Meek
minus
doesn't
the bullshit.
make music.
I'm not listening.
He doesn't make music for me anymore. I don't really check Meek's music like that.
Right.
So I didn't even realize that it dropped. Keep it a bean until I saw him hitting the streets and saying, "Oh, yo, they doing this because my album dropped." I was like, "Oh, he has an album? Oh, that's what's up." Like, you know what I mean? That's what's up. Because it's not for me. Like, it's the young boys that I coached when I used to coach AAU ball. Like, that's their guy. Like, he crossed over, he made the intro and had it on smash, dog. Like, my generation, everybody was like, yo, this is it. Like, you know what I mean? But like, other than that, you know, I mean, what they say, he's getting cooked out here. Like, he's getting cooked. I mean, you just gotta accept that.
They're getting Juju. They're getting
Juju.
No,
not Juju.
Oh no.
What's going on with the Wi-Fi?
They getting I don't know what's going on. They digitized they removing him. I don't know what's going on with my boy. They tried to do him like the Ring. But back to, you know, go stream Meek Mill's project. We don't really care about anybody's sexuality.
Why are we telling niggas to
hear me out?
Meek Mill's project.
Hear me out. Look again, because
he's not a hater, and he's always going to tell people to go listen to somebody's stuff. That's basically why.
Thank you. So at the end of the day, despite his personal business, how would you handle an internet rumor? Clearly, we don't know if this is true or not about Meek Mill. Like I said, if he's in that situation, he's decided to take towards Twitter and defend himself. But what would you do if you had an internet rumor? You could be you now. You don't have to be famous. How do you handle an internet rumor in 2024, Jason?
I mean, first off, I'm gonna speak to the Meek Mill situation. Like, I don't just cause, bro. Like, I don't think any of that even presents as a true story, but like, it's so easy for, like, it's back to Twitter being a lunchroom. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is gonna make jokes, and if you feed into the jokes, you're gonna make the situation worse. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's really the crux of the whole thing. Like, if you look at the whole cases and all that, like, it's really sensationalized because this guy didn't get paid whatever 50 grand, an extra 21 grand by Diddy. So he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, throw all these extra shots at people to get the internet riled up, which worked. But that is not really like the real facts of what happened, you know what I'm saying? Or at least like based off of the evidence that's been presented. But regardless, like, the answer to the question is you don't feed into it, right? Because nobody wants to be the main character on Twitter or like anywhere. So if there's a rumor going on about you, right? Like, your job is to really just chill. You know, like, there's nothing that you could say. There's nobody that you could bring out that's going to corroborate your story, that's going to make it seem more like that's not the case. Like, if the internet has a hold of something and they're going to like shoot on you, just let the time pass. You feel me? And then like come with some shit later. Now, this is the tricky part about Meek Mill, because I think in his mind, he thought, oh, because I have a project, like, I could kind of use that to like elevate, you know, like the awareness or whatever, and like talk about this and then talk about the project at the same time and get people like on my side because the music is hot. And it's like, that ain't really the case, big dog. You probably should have delayed the project and then, you know what I'm saying, let this whole situation blow over, pause, and then like, you know, come back and do your thing. That's my view.
Yo, Jerv, how would you handle an internet rumor about you? Because Jason did not answer the question. He just went back.
I said I would chill. I said I would chill, bro. Your job is to chill if it's a rumor.
All
right, Jerv, what would you do?
I'll be 1,000. Listen,
Could you handle it?
No, I never want to wake up and be I'm gonna keep it a being. I never want to wake up and be the trend, the topic of the day on social media. So if I ever find listen, y'all already know what's about to happen. If I find myself the topic of social media and it's not in a positive way, 1000%, I'm off social media for a little bit. I'm not about to defend
are you deleting your accounts?
What? No, I'm not deleting my account. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? Like what I might do is I might delete apps off my phone to take me away from going on because there's no point. I talk shit. I grind people up all day, every day. Like pause. Like I'm the guy that comes into the house. Crazy. Of the home, hey, come on. That's what we going. Like pause doesn't matter. Okay, say less. Say less. Pause doesn't matter. Okay, no worries, no worries. But nah, I'm not about to take on the world. Pause. Like, what's the point? I'm not taking on the world. Pause.
Like my nigga Tyler, the creator, said, just close the screen, bro. Like, just turn the computer off.
I'm gonna go kick it with my people.
Jerv, we can't. I mean, Juju, we can't really hear you. I just because I saw the Julio down there. The mic is kind of off.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, hell yeah. Juju, how would you handle an internet rumor about you, brother?
Bro, I feel like Meek Mill dropped the ball. Like he paused. Like, bro, at the same time, like we in an inclusive time of America. We in an inclusive time of the map, the time sphere with the future. We in the future right now. Everybody want to be inclusive until some shit come on their ass. So got pause. So goddamn, I think Meek Mill should have been like, look, come out with his album, right? Put the gay flags up, celebrate the gay, post nothing but gay shit, like how he support gay shit, and over while his album is out, over and over. If you support it, you could do prison reform. You know a lot of gay brothers in prison. Like, shit, let's support them. Don't come out and just defend your sexuality only. But nobody, real niggas don't give a fuck about that, man. That's some little kid shit. That's some little shit, whatever. You should have capitalized on the money. You could have goddamn showed support for that community instead of backing away. And I think that would have been a better move, bro.
Amen.
I like that. Yeah. I like that answer right there. That's a high IQ play right there by Juju. Y'all don't even understand.
Hey Juju, if I'm ever the topic, right, I'm gonna disappear. But just text me, bro. Let me know how we can make this work because that is a good answer. I'm just saying I'm not gonna be in the right mind frame to think that because right now I'm getting cooked. Like I'm getting cooked, bro. Whoever everywhere I turn, I'm getting cooked. Like think about. Bro, if you're the trending topic, right, on Twitter, and you're like that popping,
bruh.
If you walk anywhere and you think someone's laughing, off top, you think they laughing. Like, it's not just social media.
Don't matter, bruh. You know how much gay shit folk be tagging Young Thug in? You know how many times they call Thug gay? That man don't give a damn about none of that shit. That boy put on a dress. How about this for my album cover then since y'all say I'm gay? My boy did
That's what I'm saying. I need you in my corner.
You gotta
like, I'm not gonna think like that.
Make sure people realize that they ain't no weapon formed against you. Like, I don't give a damn what y'all say about me. As long as y'all saying it, I'm with it. Hey, you talking about if I got something to sell?
Look,
all right. Can I change my answer, Trey?
No. For damage control, hire Juju. I'm with it. I would say personally, me.
That was my answer.
What? Hire Juju?
That was my answer. Hire Juju. I was going to say Juju take over my social media for me.
Yeah, so it worked. But I would always say, I don't know. Originally, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have this answer. But I think like being versed and watching niggas crash out so many times, like I've got a chance. Like, you know how like the line say Hove did that, so you don't have to go through that. I watched so many niggas go through that, so we didn't have to go through that. Where you just be like, all right, bro, bet. Like the internet's still gonna be here regardless. Yeah. Like you literally like just tweet through it. You could tweet. You don't even got to get off. You could tweet through it, bro. You could change the whole subject, bro.
Bruh, remember Young Bird got his ass beat up every time he threw that transformer chain on?
Bro.
A white nigga had it one time. Goddamn Mano had that motherfucker. He was a trending topic. Guess what my boy did? Man, I'm finna keep making beats, man. I'm beat maker now. Whatever to change his name to.
Hey, he changed his name. That might be. That
Are y'all turning y'all comments off?
That was the greatest rebrand. Because again, why are you? First of all, these are complete strangers, bro. You never gonna see these people. First of all. Secondly,
and all you gotta do is hire one of them $100 an hour motherfuckers to stand with you and wish the motherfucker would run up with that bullshit.
Because look at what Gunna dealing with, right?
Exactly.
Despite whether it's truth or not, they get every time somebody say, "Oh,
he one of the main acts of the Roost picnic this year."
Yeah, he gonna be fine.
That's the real answer, Trey, and that's what I think happened with Meek Mill. Is like the shit wasn't hot. If you drop some hot shit, or no matter who you are, what you doing. If you Tom Brady, if you Gunna, whoever, because I was just watching that Spygate.
Bro, Isaiah Rashad. Isaiah Rashad sex tape came out, bro, of him topping to some man. And bro still was able to have a #1 album. Bro, if the shit fire, niggas don't care about your sexuality. It was just the point that how you reacted, bro. You went straight to Twitter and said, I'm gonna be fucking 2 bitches, bro. And if I was like this, and I would like. Bro, we don't care. If you are, cool, bro. I'm not even tripping off of that. The bigger picture is you don't have a problem with that other man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Zion, remember last summer, Zion Williams said, he fucked with it. Mariah Mills, he crazy. Man, that boy had how many points that game? Nobody took give a damn about that shit no more, man.
Not a damn thing. Bro went straight to Twitter trying to prove a point. Then he said his fucking gas pedal came off. And niggas like, bro, it's so much other shit going on with bro. I think he just the best shit Wale could have did, bro, is get off social media. He did that shit, and now niggas just care about the music. That nigga need to take a page out of Wale book, bro. Straight up, like, cause he not there, bro. He thinking everybody attacking him. Him and Ross album went wood. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right. And it's like shit. Like they shouldn't take that no way up and get back in the gym. Like if you an artist and you putting out music, you thought it was gonna do better or not. Shit. You see what Drake did? He added Scary out. Hold on, bro. Like just get back in the lab, bro. You don't gotta tap on broke, nigga. We broke, big bro. We can't do nothing with you.
Right. And that's the answer.
Man, we don't like that one. That's
right.
No.
just keep.
It's not our fault. You put out a dud. Like.
Right. And we still fuck with you. We support all your business ventures. We support all the shit doing this hand the community.
But he's also, and this is a go further. He might be the modern day Bow Wow, bro. And what I mean by this is Bow Wow used to, especially early on Twitter, would put himself in situations that he didn't have to, and niggas just turn him into the butt of the joke. And it was like, bro, you would have been straight, bro. You didn't even have to like that whole. I think they
about that first class shit.
In general, bro, it was
a bunch of things,
bro. It was so many times nigga got fake retweeted into shit, bro, that he was just taking the bait. Like, and I feel like that's Meek now. Like, you could just play around. It's a picture of this dude bending over with a gun between his legs, and they said that was Meek Mill. Bro reacted. He know that's not him.
Man, you know how much shit the folk talked about Ja Morant the second time he got fucked up with the gun and the lighter? Bro, you would think he would never recover from this. He tweeting, I love y'all. Goodbye to my family. Bro, look at him now. Nobody give a damn, bro. My boy Icy on the sideline, man. Come on, man, with his daughter. That shit is.
I would probably react to some of them, but like the ones that are funny, I would probably laugh at those.
All I'm gonna tell people is, listen, if your ass want to be funny, zoom in. I'm funnier. Cause I'm gonna get petty. I'm gonna get petty.
Do not zoom in on that. No.
We don't even have that technology. I just borrowed that from somebody else. But I was gonna say we don't even have that tech, nigga, to even zoom in like that.
Would you be a mean petty? Would you go to a means levels?
Amin is a terrorist online, bro. I seen that man respond to somebody.
No, because of Amin take it, and like I said, he won't even look at it like this. But I think emotion get into that. It spill into that. I'm still gonna have fun, but I'm gonna fucking stab you. I'm gonna fucking stab you every time, bro. Like, I'm gonna let you live.
Somebody that he
allegedly.
Somebody said somebody. I mean, just a random ass shit sucker. Oh damn, I didn't know you was still out here or some shit. He's like, yeah, I've been with your mama fucking her in the ass for the last 3 months.
Yeah, hey,
What is happening?
That's extreme. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just talking about like
I feel like there's middle ground between nice comeback and fucking his mom in the ass.
Yeah, I'm somewhere
right here on the grass.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I ain't the extreme. You know what I mean? Like if I go to the extreme, just know that ain't me. That ain't me, because I ain't losing my cool over some stranger. Like somebody called me a coon, and we could talk about this because it's a perfect transition. Somebody called me a coon because I said LeBron was lying. Jerv, pull up the clip. Let's see if he got it. He got it this week.
Look at Jerv's face.
Are you serious? Are you serious guys out there?
I prepped this nigga, bro.
Where'd you send it, bro?
Look at Jerv's
Jerv.
face.
That's what they do, Jerv. You see, I was
yo, there's nothing in our text message chain. There's nothing.
Why do I have
Zach Morris? Time. You see, when they throw it to you, Jerv, I try to feel the moment with talking about something that you get it.
I was going in the chat until my man said he prepped me, and I was like, "Oh, hold on, like, no, we're not about to do that. We're not about to act like there's something that says Jerv. We're using this clip into the show."
Saying my boy hit
Jerv,
that bomb so many times. Y'all see the panic on his face when y'all said, "Pull the clip up." Come on, protect our brothers.
No, he right, bro. He right.
We talking about the interview.
Yes, bro.
See, look at him.
I got you, bro. I got you.
All you funny guys out
Did
there,
you see it? Did you see it in the Did you see it in the chat?
I found it in the BOMM chat. Yeah.
Nigga. No,
but nothing. That doesn't say, Jerv, we're using this.
Jerv, it literally says,
bruh.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Jerv.
Go ahead, Juju. Go ahead.
Exactly. He keep cutting me out to scold Jerv. Let's not scold each other. How about that one? Let's
I said no. Jason said LeBron had his fair share of haters entering the league. I said save it for the show. Jerv, cue up the clip now.
Man, we talk to your brothers like that too. Jeez,
that's crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. I was talking to Jerv
because that was kind of aggressive. I don't know.
Right,
my bad. See, that's why his ass ain't survived the internet slander, because he saw. Hit play, nigga, please.
What would you tell 18-year-old LeBron about the journey to becoming an Olympic gold medalist, a four-time champion, and now scoring 40,000 points?
I wouldn't tell him anything, honestly, because 18-year-old LeBron had a great head on his shoulders. He just did. He was put in a position where I wouldn't wish too many 18-year-old kids to put into. But he just had his head in the best possible position. He was raised the right way by his mother. He was raised the right way by his little league coaches. He was held accountable by his friends. He met a young lady at school that held him down well, and then he just told himself, if you want to make a real name for yourself and your last name and your family and your friends and your city, the only way it's going to happen if you just stay focused and maintain focus and put in work. Besides my family, my friends, my city, and some people in my city as well, because we know some people. To be quite honest with you, everybody wanted to see me fail when I got to the league. Everybody was just like it's not. There's no way he's going to be able to exceed, the expectations that's put upon him.
Facts.
Talk about it, LeBron. Talk about it,
man. All right,
so
it's the point.
First off, before you go into that, can I just say shout out to my man Tim Parker? That's my guy. Excellent question.
That nigga did. Oh, my bad. He asked a question. Salute to Tim.
Yeah,
Big Tim Parker, man. Aggregate my boy today.
All right, shouts to Tim Parker. Now, one thing. I do agree. No one has ever handled pressure like LeBron.
Pause.
In the internet culture. Pause. Yes, pause. In the internet era, right? Mm-hmm. I will give him that. Now, as an 18-year-old raised by a single mother, life-changing bread, $10. You wouldn't wish that on anybody else.
Yeah, he was capped out right there. That's when he tipped the cap. It wasn't even like he threw it all the way. He tipped the cap and put it back on.
He put a little season on the steak. Listen, it was already nice and done. He put a garlic butter extra on that. He's studying now.
Right, man.
Then I'm
Oh,
trying to
wow.
think a little bit. I'm trying to think a little bit, right? I'm trying to think. Because again, I still think LeBron, one of the greatest players of all time. One of. He's at the table. He's like, oh, this one for me? The one with the crown and shit? All right, that's my table. Cool. I can sit there. He gets a chance to sit at the table with Kareem, the MJs, you know what I mean? The Bill Russells, whoever else. Whoever's your GOAT. It's subjective. But to say like, niggas just was praying on your downfall from day one, I can't roll. I can't roll.
You can't roll.
I can't roll. I cannot
Oh
roll.
my
Jerv.
gosh.
I cannot roll.
Why can't
Niggas,
you?
First, hear me out, brother. I mean, it's okay to be
I'm
a
just
bronze
saying,
sexual.
dog. Like,
It's okay to be a bronze
cannot
sexual.
I'm a bronsexual. Okay, because I disagree with my guy. I'm a bronsexual. Okay, I'll play that role today. Whatever floats A's boat. Dog. Pause.
Thank you, bro. So all I'm saying is,
Lingo today is
all I'm saying is, listen. I do believe that 98%, 98. I'm gonna give them 2%. 2% is still a lot of the population, but 98% wanted that man to succeed. We bought, we drank,
Hell no.
we drank
Yo,
the juice
you-
early, bro. First of all, hold on.
Maybe you're first of all, pause, because you out here drinking the juice. Second of all, yo, I'm the bronsexual. You just said 98% of the people. Hell no, dog.
I'm calling. No. I'm calling the cap, bro.
Who created that word?
First of all,
Who created that word before you go that farther?
what?
I don't know. Trey just said it.
Twitter created it.
What's the word again?
Bronsexual.
Continue.
You've never heard that, Juju?
No.
Juju, you've never heard that.
A bronsexual.
Yes.
No.
That's a fan that
really
follows.
Never heard that before?
That's
Juju?
crazy that he's never heard this. It's a fan that follows Bron everywhere he goes.
Nah, it's just a.
No. Hold on. It's layers to it. It's layers to it.
So
And
you gotta have the word sexual
No.
attached to your fandom if you like LeBron a lot.
Absolutely not. But I'm just saying it's to an almost like it's beyond basketball.
Beyond basketball. Wow.
When it goes beyond
my
that,
big brothers. I'm learning. Put me on pause.
No, it's not like a slight, bro. Shout outs to Bronze fans. You know what I mean? Whatever. All I'm saying is, whether you agree to disagree, I will say that motherfuckers was skeptical, sure. But to flat out hate him, I don't think he received the true hate into the decision.
No, the decision's like the one thing that it's
No,
the
no.
one flaw on his resume, technically.
It's not a flaw.
But
It's not a flaw. I would say
I'm saying that's the one thing that people will say about him. But hell no, bro. When he was considered the choke, first of all, he's coming into an era where anybody who's supposed to be better than Mike, off top, 50% just doesn't fuck with you, no matter who you are. I watched it with respect my elder on this one just a tad. I watched it with Grant Hill. I watched it with Jerry Stackhouse. I watched it with Howard Minor. Now, due to different reasons, none of them panned out to be LeBron. But LeBron saying that he's supposed Kobe also. LeBron being that he's supposed to be better than
D-Mac.
I'm just saying, to me, that was the first baby Jordan or that I had ever been introduced to.
Harold Minor.
Harold Minor. He was.
I don't remember Harold Minor getting that.
For the Heat, he was a baby Jordan. For sure.
He was considered baby Jordan, 100% coming out of college.
Yeah.
It was him, and then they called Clarence Weatherspoon baby Barkley.
So
For sure.
again,
I remember his
here's
long
the thing.
egghead ass.
All I'm saying is the attention was more on the hate was really focused on Kobe, bruh.
Brother, hold on before you keep going on that.
Okay,
I want
let
to
me
show a little segment right quick.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Remember, it's arenas full of people who hate LeBron every other day
I don't
because
think
it's
they
like
hate him.
just like brother. They had signs with him with crying on the face. They had Le Baby because Skip Bayless was.
That's just being a fan, though. That's just being a fan. I don't think they hate him.
No. What I'm saying is Skip Bayless was feeding the population because he was out here on ESPN at that point, still calling him the choke artist, Lacan, like all of.
He did have a lot of people feeding into that shit.
It was a lot. That's why people fuck with Skip.
And that's free Miami too.
LeBron.
No.
And they hated on my dog for real.
But here you go. He talking about going into the NBA. He not talking about
Right.
year
So
3.
I'm talking about going into the NBA though.
Let me say,
It was a story that came out hating on him with that Hummer. People wanted him to fail instantly.
Let me say something real quick. When he was in high school, when he had that H2, niggas was hating, bro.
Right.
Like a lot of motherfuckers was out there hating. And when he got into the league, he was actually, I think, and this is just my opinion, I think he was a much bigger deal than Kobe was when Kobe came into the league.
Nick, of course, obviously, yes.
Let me finish. So, because he was the first overall pick, niggas was saying he was the chosen one. It was a lot of people, not only Jordan fans, but other people, NBA fans, and just people in general who did not want to believe that this young kid was really going to do that. Even I feel like some of his teammates, when he on his rookie year, like niggas was like, why is he getting all this, you know what I'm saying, attention and all of that? Like, bro, it was a significant amount of hate on LeBron, like coming in, basically saying he would not perform to the level that like his expectations. And I think that part is true. Now saying most people in the world wanted him to fail or all, whatever his like quote was, like that's throwing the tens on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
but that's just putting the extra seasoning on your story. Any good storyteller puts a tad bit of seasoning on the story because the story isn't that interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put a little seasoning, but the foundation of what you're serving.
Can I go back?
Can I
get back to the facts?
Bro, don't be doing us like that.
You didn't give facts. Like you gave opinion, and your opinion's wrong.
Right?
No. Wrong to who? No. To who? Wrong to who?
I mean, you're telling me 98%, and I'm telling you no, that's not true.
Right. All right, we advancing the conversation.
It's okay.
Right now, we threw it out the glass. Now dunk on us, Trey.
Again. Thank you.
Don't go off social media.
No. Here we are. I'm not even talking about social media.
Love you, bro.
This is because this conversation is pre-social media. First of all,
it is.
This is pre-social media, and I'm the same year as fucking LeBron James, 2003. By the way, hold on.
You know that gives you more credit on being knowledgeable right now. Like I don't understand.
No, it don't give me more credit.
I'm in college at this time.
Sure, but I'm playing fucking basketball as a recruit. So I'm telling you, at this particular time, there was motherfuckers was hating like, oh, he got an H2. Like, damn, I wish I had that shit. But I'm talking about actually hating on him, like, yo, I hope he don't succeed. That's cap.
But you also got to remember who he talking to as well. He ain't talking to niggas, a high school full of niggas who fuck with him. He talking to the media. He mean the media. You got
one person, and it's one and it's one person on record, and he's fucking wrong. I don't even want to say brother name because I don't even want to give him credit. And they shouted him out. He wrote a whole fucking article about him saying he's mediocre and blah blah blah. And then it's another article he wrote like whoop-de fucking do after he got drafted.
Right.
Nah, I know there's one person in. I'm not, but yo, bro, we're not gonna act like the barbershop wasn't talking about this at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the media aspect, fine. There's one person on record that did it cool.
I hope he don't do
well. Man was going back in the memes.
It's not so. All right, they may not have said the words "I hope." They might have used words like "Ain't no way he gonna be as good as they say." "Ain't no way he gonna be better than Jordan." And then you got the Kobe fans. It's like fuck he. Yo, y'all talking about this dude? It's Kobe. Y'all need to be like, it levels to people to the conversation that was being had about him at that time.
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
Once that motherfucking shot went in, and after that game said, why? And he had 25 his first game, niggas was like, all right, bro, he belonged. On my mama. His teammates.
It's not that he didn't belong. That's two different things, though. Him belonging and him being a good.
Right, and that was
his comparison from day one. Trey, I apologize, Trey. His comparison from day one is that he was not supposed to just come in the league and be good. He was supposed to come into the league and be the greatest ever.
Yeah,
that's what his expectations were from day one.
And he met it. There was no thing about that.
But right, so we're just saying that people,
and he shouldn't have won Rookie of the Year, by the way.
A lot of people were saying that he wasn't.
He shouldn't. No, I agree with you. Carmelo should have won Rookie of the Year, 100%.
And how much would that would have changed the narrative? Not too much.
It would have changed shit.
We also got to remember the part.
He probably would have did the dunk contest or something then, because he had to get something.
Like Jerv just said, bro.
All I'm saying is bro lied.
What's that?
I mean, he lied.
What's that?
He lied. I mean, I'm not gonna say LeBron don't lie, but like he not lying about this.
But I'm saying in a particular situation, I feel like it's a little seasoning put on it for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. I concede the season is put it on to this.
Because
but this shit not bland.
But Jerv, it's a little under the line of saying he not a scorer.
But remember,
he's not. But that.
Goddamn.
That's a whole nother thing.
My bad, Joe.
Piss a nigga ass off in that motherfucking. I'm a goddamn. My bad. But y'all gotta remember, bro. It's we talking about, like Jerv said earlier, when that hate start coming in that social media, he gonna turn that motherfucker off. For some reason, bro, it's 100 niggas can be like, bro, I fuck with you, I fuck with you, I fuck with you. But them haters, bro, to the actual person, that shit be turned up to 100 for some reason. So if coming from him, he probably remember more of that hate than he remember the billions of love coming in.
Oh no,
so
absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
got batteries. He got batteries literally thrown at him. I fuck with it. Like, right. I mean, listen. Like I said, I'm giving him his credit as one of the greatest of all time, as one of the greatest players in the internet era to respond to any fucking like, bro is white noise. The Beats commercial, remember the shit with Richard Sherman? Niggas get off the bus. That's that nigga in real life. Like, he got a noise canceling on the court. Like, ain't gonna be nobody ain't nobody touching his record. If anything, right. I have to dub him the modern day Wilt, because he gonna have some records that ain't gonna be touched. I don't know too many niggas that you could point out right now to say, if Jordan played 21 years, he'll be able to do that. I don't believe that. It's just he's in a class of his own, but I still think he capped during that part of that shit. I just felt like he just sprinkled so much, and I was like, I'm not taking away from any accolades, because again, like I said, that nigga gonna have maybe 5 records that niggas ain't gonna ever be able to touch, ever. Especially Adam Silver talking about he gonna change the defense now. Niggas is not touching that at all. I don't give a fuck what Wemby do, bro. I just don't see it. I don't see it. That nigga LeBron is by himself in a lot of categories. One of the nicest niggas, but I still think that nigga was capping during that shit. During really got that question, because that nigga was thinking about the lie. He was freestyling the lie on that shit. That nigga said, man,
hey, man.
Like, you know what I mean?
George Costanza said it's not a lie if you believe it.
I mean, I hear you. Listen,
that man said he wouldn't wish that shit on nobody in the world, bro. That's the part. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Every 18 in the world would love to be LeBron James at 18. Get the fuck out of here.
But I left that as LeBron James the underdog. When I heard that,
think he LeBron James? That's what you think he think?
I think y'all are really just like, maybe it's like that blue dress shit. Maybe I just look at this shit differently. Like, to me, he's saying, why would you want to put the pressure of on an 18-year-old to have to become the greatest at something of all time? It's not the expectations to be great or to just be good. If he would have just been a top 15 type kind of guy, there would be people that would say he didn't live up to expectations.
Yeah, no, if he was Charles Barkley, if he was Charles Barkley, niggas would have been like, he didn't really do it.
I mean, but at the end of the day, does that really, is there
Barkley's one of the best to ever do it.
Exactly.
No. But when you really think about it, for a personal shit, right? You think busts are really thinking about being a bust? Do you think like a complete stranger who never did it actually, you know what I'm saying? It's for social conversation. Like, at the end of the day, if that nigga only won 1 ring, I still would have, and he had 40K points, I still would have been like, all right, bro, you like that. I don't think it's for people who really do it and who really ain't never did it. You feel me? Like, I think there's a separation between that. Like, whether he won a ring, if he would have stayed with Cleveland 20 years and never got one, niggas probably had a conversation, but it don't taint that nigga like legacy. That nigga still going.
What conversation would there be to have? He would have not have lived up to expectations, because he would not be considered.
I don't agree that though, because I like I said, I still think that Chris Paul is one of the greatest point guards of all time.
I'm not gonna let you.
No, being one. Hold on, Trey. Being one of the.
This nigga just said that if he went 20 years playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers and didn't win 1 ring, that he would still be in the conversation with the greatest players of all time. That is maybe the biggest lie you've ever told in your life. Bro.
No, I'm not.
It's a difference between being one of the greatest
I'm
He
actually
would not.
talking
He would
about-
not be considered nothing, bro. He would just be a nigga that stayed on the team too long.
No, he would be considered he would be considered one of the greatest forwards of
If you
all
don't win a
time.
ring in the NBA, and
He would be one of the greatest forwards of all time. Not players, but forwards.
Jason, if you're statistically top 5, you're not
Bro,
going to
he
be
would be
the greatest
he would be-
nothing?
No, because he would be closer to Russell Westbrook.
Oh no, that's why I'm not saying that.
Bro, John Stockton never won a ring. Played 19 seasons, bro. Still owns the assists and steals record.
Where's John Stockton on your ranking of top point guards of all time? Trey?
Probably 3. No, I'm sorry, 4. He's in top 5 for sure.
Name
Why are you smart like that?
He's one of the best point guards ever.
Magic is 1. Never going to be touched. I don't give a fuck what happens. 2, Isaiah Thomas. 3, Steph Curry. And then 4, personal, Jason Kidd. And then 5, motherfucking John Stockton.
Chris Paul's better than John Stockton. Sorry,
that's rich.
Sure,
there's a lot of Tyrese Maxey better than John Stockton.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
like,
let's
keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Y'all real disrespectful to John Stockton, yo.
John Stockton country.
Super disrespectful.
Well, I watched John Stockton play. What the hell?
Kyrie Irving is better than John Stockton.
How come my boy just said LeBron, the modern day Wilt Chamberlain. He ain't never seen Wilt Chamberlain a day in his goddamn life. I can't say John Stockton trash. I mean, not trash, but not better than Maxey. In my opinion, my astute.
You said Maxey?
Tyrese Maxey from whatever the Kentucky.
I just want to make sure I want to make sure they heard y'all so that I'm not being perceived as one that's wilding right now.
Bruh, dare I say
I'm a Maxey fan.
I ain't gonna get into that. I would just say this right here. LeBron James will hold this record. He been in the league for how many 20 years now?
Yes.
My boy 21. Ain't been locked up. My boy haven't been in no scandal.
Never had a serious injury.
No cocaine, drugs. My boy ain't slapped the bitch nowhere. That's what his record should be, bro. My boy has had 20 years of I am him and hasn't had one embarrassing step for his family, one embarrassing step for us brothers and sisters. He's been nothing but a shining example for 20 years straight. Whatever records out there, salute. But that's the biggest record. Like Jigga Man still in the game these days, bruh. Like can't nobody compare to that record right there. Salute the bit, bruh.
I'm with you.
I haven't got nothing else to say on that end. That was the send off. For Big Jerv, for Juju, for Jason. This has been another episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. I hope you enjoy it.